In this video we are going to solve a question based on projection, and afterwards we will be solving some questions based on dot product. So first let's solve this question. So it is given that b bar 4i plus 3j and c bar are two vectors perpendicular to each other in xy plane. Find vectors in the same plane having projections 1 and 2 along b bar and c bar respectively. So b bar and c bar, they lie in xy plane. So for b bar it is clear, as b bar is linear combination of I cap and j cap. So b bar is expressed in terms of I and j. So b bar lies in xy plane. C bar also lies in xy plane. So let's take c bar as a bar and b bar are used here. So let's take it as m I cap plus n j cap. As c bar lies in xy plane, so it is in terms of I and j only. Now it is given that b bar and c bar are vectors perpendicular to each other. So b bar is perpendicular to c bar. That means b bar dot c bar is 0. So b bar dot c bar is 0. That means 4 into m plus 3 into n equal to 0. Therefore 4m plus 3n equal to 0. Now we can see here, let's find out values of m and n first. So what will be the possible values? Because we have only one equation for m and n. So let's see the possibilities for m and n. So if m is say 3, then n has to be minus 4. So m is 3, then n is minus 4. Why? Because 4 into 3 is 12 and 3 into minus 4 will be minus 12 and 12 minus 12 is 0. So m is 3 and n is minus 4 is one possibility, or we can take multiples of 3 and minus 4 so that 4m plus 3n will be 0. Or we can change the sign also. If m is minus 3, in that case n will be 4. So 4 into minus 3 minus 12 plus 3 into 4 12. Or you can take multiples of minus 3 and 4, but the same multiple of minus 3 and 4. For example, minus 6, 8. Then if we multiply by 3, we get minus 9 and 12. Such combinations also gives us 4m plus 3n equal to 0. Okay. So we have two possibilities. So let's take the least numbers for this. And let's not take fractions. So m is 3 and n is minus 4. So in this case, c bar will be mi plus nj, that is 3i minus 4j. And here c bar is minus 3i plus 4j. I am considering both the possibilities, changing the sign also. So let's see what we get. Okay. So now we have c bar. Now next is we have to find out the vectors in the same plane. That means those vectors, they lie in xy plane only. That means they are also in terms of I and j, having projections 1 and 2 along b bar and c bar. So let's take the vector as b bar and c bar are given here. So let's take it as d bar. So let d bar be required vector. And we have to find out the coefficients of I and j. So let's take them as x and y. So d bar xi plus yj lies in xy plane, and projection of this d bar along b bar is 1 and along c bar is 2. So let's use that. Projection of d bar along b bar equal to 1, and projection of d bar along c bar equal to 2. This is given. Okay, now let's write the equation. Projection of d bar along b bar, formula is we are considering scalar projection. So d bar dot b bar divided by on b bar, so it is modulus of b bar equal to 1. Now we have taken d bar as xi plus yj and b bar is 4i plus 3j. So dot product is 4x plus 3y. So 4x plus 3y divided by modulus of b bar. Modulus of b bar is root 4 square plus 3 square. Root 4 square plus 3 square, and this is equal to 1. So what we have is 4x plus 3y divided by root 16 plus 9, that is 25, equal to 1. So we have 4x plus 3y upon 5 equals to 1. So we have 4x plus 3y equal to 5. So we have one equation in terms of x and y. So let this be our equation number 1. Using that, projection of d bar along b bar is 1. So let this be our equation number 1. Now let's write another equation in terms of x and y. So now the information given is projection of d bar along c bar is 2. Now projection of d bar along c bar is 2, that means d bar dot c bar divided by modulus of c bar equal to 2. Now c bar is 3i plus 4. We have two possibilities for c bar. One is 3i plus 4 minus 4j and another one is minus 3i plus 4j. So let's consider both the possibilities. So in both the cases you can see modulus of c bar is root 3 square plus minus 4 square, and here it is minus 3 square plus 4 square. But squaring we get the same thing. 9 plus 16, that is 25, and square root of that is 5. So modulus of c bar is 5 in both the cases. Only thing is the sign will change in dot product. So d bar dot c bar upon modulus of c bar. Now d bar is xi plus yj. So let's consider this case first. Let's complete that and then we will write the second case. So the dot product is 3x minus 4y. 3x minus 4y modulus of c bar is 5 equal to 2. So the equation becomes 3x minus 4y equal to 10. So let this be equation number 2 using a projection of d bar along c bar is 2 and considering this first c bar. Now let's consider the second case, minus 3i plus 4j. In that case the dot product is minus 3x plus 4y. So here we get minus 3x plus 4y upon 5 equal to 2. So we have minus 3x plus 4y equal to 10. This is our equation number 2. I am writing this as 2 dash. Why? Because first equation is confirmed. That is 4x plus 3y equal to 5, that is fixed. And second equation, in first case it is 3x minus 4y equal to 10, and in the second one minus 3x plus 4y equal to 10. So we have to solve first and second to find values of x and y simultaneously, and we have to solve 1 and 2 dash to find another set of values for x and y. So let's solve this 1 and 2 first. So considering these two equations, we have 4x plus 3y equal to 5 and 3x minus 4y equal to 10. So let's solve these equations simultaneously. So for that, let's multiply first equation by 4 and second equation by 3, so that we get 12y here and here we get minus 12y, and adding it will get cancelled. So multiplying first equation by 4, we have 16x plus 12y equal to 20. In the second one we have 9x minus 12y equal to 30. Now let's add it. So adding, we have 25x, this get cancelled, equal to 50. So 25x is equal to 50. So this gives value of x as 2. So x is equal to 2. Substituting x is equal to 2 in first equation, we get 4 into 2, that is 8, plus 3y equal to 5. So 3y equal to 5 minus 8, that is minus 3. So y equal to minus 1. So d bar is xi plus yj. So d bar is 2i minus j. Okay. Now let's consider equation 1 and equation 2 dash, and let's solve it for x and y. So from equation 1 and 2 dash, we have 4x plus 3y equal to 5 and minus 3x plus 4y equal to 10. Now to solve this, let's multiply this first equation by say 4. I am again equating coefficients of y. So here multiplying this by 3, we will get 12y in both the equations, and here we have to subtract now. So this becomes 16x plus 12y equal to 5 into 4, 20. Here multiplying by 3, we get minus 9x plus 12y equal to 30. Now let's subtract this. So subtracting, sign will get changed. Now 12y minus 12y get cancelled. Here we get 25x, 20 minus 30, that is minus 10. So x is equal to minus 10 by 25, that is minus 2 by 5. And substituting this, we get 4 into minus 2 by 5 plus 3y equal to 5. Substituting in first equation. So this will be minus 8 by 5, and transferring to right hand side, that will be plus 8 by 5. So 5 into 5, 25 plus 8, that is 33 by 5. So to get value of y, we have to divide by 3. So it becomes 11 upon 5. So d bar becomes minus 2 by 5 I cap plus 11 by 5 j cap. So we have two values or two possibilities for d bar. One is 2i minus j, and the other one is minus 2 by 5i plus 11 by 5j. You can verify the answer by substituting d bar in this equation, in this dot product, whether we get projection of d bar along b bar as 1 and projection of d bar along c bar as 2. You can verify for both the answers. Okay, so this is the answer for d bar. Now let's solve some question based on dot product. So here it is given that modulus of a bar and modulus of b bar both are 1. A bar dot b bar is 0 and a bar plus b bar plus c bar is 0 vector. Find modulus of c bar. See, we cannot find only modulus of c bar. So we can find modulus of c bar square. How? Modulus of c bar square is c bar dot c bar by property of dot product. So whenever we have to find modulus, we have to square it, and we have to take dot product of the vector with itself. So we need c bar. Okay. So here we have a bar plus b bar plus c bar equal to 0 bar. So we can write c bar as minus bracket a bar plus b bar. As we are going to square this, so I am writing this as minus into bracket. So squaring that minus 1 square will be plus 1. So squaring this, we have c bar square is equal to a bar plus b bar square, as minus 1 square is plus 1. Now write this as c bar dot c bar, so that in right hand side also we have a bar plus b bar dot a bar plus b bar. Now this is modulus of c bar square equal to a bar dot a bar plus a bar dot b bar plus b bar dot a bar plus b bar dot b bar. So a bar dot a bar is a square. This also we can write this as c square, as it is modulus of c bar square, and modulus of c bar we can write it as c. A bar dot b bar is 0, it is given, and b bar dot a bar and a bar dot b bar both are same. So 0, b bar dot b bar is b square. Here the reason is, since a bar dot b bar equal to b bar dot a bar and a bar dot b bar equal to 0, that is given. Now one more thing is given, modulus of a bar and modulus of b bar is 1. So a square, that is 1 square, b square, that is also 1 square. Reason here is modulus of a bar equal to modulus of b bar equal to 1. So c square equal to 2. Therefore c, that is modulus of c bar, is root 2. As it is modulus, it is only a positive square root we have to take. So that's why modulus of c bar is root 2. Now in this question also it is given that a bar plus b bar plus c bar equal to 0 bar. A bar, b bar and c bar are unit vectors. Now the question is, find a bar dot b bar plus b bar dot c bar plus c bar dot a bar. Now we have to find out dot product of each vector with the other two vectors. Let's square this. Given a bar plus b bar plus c bar equal to 0 bar. So if we square, then we have to write a bar plus b bar plus c bar dot a bar plus b bar plus c bar, so that we get all the combinations of dot product there. So squaring this, we get a bar plus b bar plus c bar square equal to 0 bar square. So a bar plus b bar plus c bar dot a bar plus b bar plus c bar. 0 bar square is magnitude of 0 bar square, but magnitude of 0 bar is 0, so that is 0. Now let's write the expansion. So first let's write dot product of a bar with all the three vectors, then dot product of b bar with all the three vectors, and then dot product of c bar with all the three vectors. So we will be having 9 terms in the expansion. So a bar dot a bar, then a bar dot b bar, a bar dot c bar. So this is dot product of the second bracket with a bar. Now with b bar dot a bar, b bar dot b bar, b bar dot c bar. Now with c bar, taking dot product, we get c bar dot a bar, c bar dot b bar plus c bar dot c bar equal to 0. Now let's use properties of dot product. First of all, a bar dot a bar is a square, b bar dot b bar is b square, and c bar dot c bar is c square. Now by commutativity, a bar dot b bar and b bar dot a bar are same vectors. So we get 2 a bar dot b bar. Here we have a bar dot c bar and c bar dot a bar. So that is 2 a bar dot c bar. And the remaining 2 are 2 b bar dot c bar. So let's write the properties. A bar dot a bar is a square. We are using this property. And a bar dot b bar is same as b bar dot a bar, commutativity of dot product. So we get a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 a bar dot b bar plus 2 b bar dot c bar plus 2 c bar dot a bar equal to 0. So what we want is a bar dot b bar plus b bar dot c bar plus c bar dot a bar. Now we have those terms but with coefficient 2. But before that, let's substitute values of a square, b square and c square. As a bar, b bar and c bar are unit vectors, therefore a is 1, b is 1 and c is 1. And let's take 2 common from these 3 terms. So we get a bar dot b bar plus b bar dot c bar plus c bar dot a bar equal to 0. Since A bar, B bar, C bar are unit vectors. Therefore, their magnitudes are 1. Now this 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives us 3. And writing that term to right hand side, we get 2 into bracket A bar dot B bar plus B bar dot C bar plus C bar dot A bar equal to minus 3. And to find the value of the bracket, let's divide by 2. Therefore, this bracket A bar dot B bar plus B bar dot C bar plus C bar dot A bar equal to minus 3 by 2. That is the required answer. It is given that dot product of a vector with the vectors 3 I cap minus 5 k cap, 2 I cap plus 7 j cap and I cap plus j cap plus k cap are minus 1, 6 and 5 respectively. Find the vector. So let the given vectors be A bar, B bar and C bar. So let this be A bar, this be B bar and C bar be I plus j plus k. Now we have to find a vector. So let the required vector be D bar. So D bar is xi plus yj plus zk. So we have three unknowns x, y and z and we have to find those values using the given dot products. So it is given that dot product of D bar with A bar, that means first vector, is minus 1. Dot product of D bar with B bar is 6 and dot product of D bar and C bar is 5. So let's write that and let's write the dot product. So it is given D bar dot A bar equal to minus 1, then D bar dot B bar equal to 6 and D bar dot C bar is 5. So using this dot product, we will be having three equations in terms of x, y and z. So let's write those equations and let's solve those equations simultaneously to find values of x, y and z. So first dot product, D bar and A bar. So this dot product. Coefficients of I are 3 and x. So product is 3x. Coefficient of j. Here term in j is absent. So coefficient of j is 0 here. So 0 into y is 0. And product of coefficients of k is minus 5z. So minus 5z equal to minus 1. So first equation is 3x minus 5z equal to minus 1 using the first dot product. Now the second one. Dot product of D bar and B bar. Coefficient of I is 2 here. Here it is x. So it is 2x. Coefficient of j is 7. Here it is y. So product is 7y. Here term in k is not there. That means coefficient is 0. So we have 0 into z. That is 0 equal to 6. So now the equation is 2x plus 7y equal to 6. So we have second equation in term of x and y. Now for the third one. This dot product of D bar and C bar is 5. So the dot product is 1 into x plus 1 into y plus 1 into z. So that is x plus y plus z equal to 5. Now we have to solve these three equations and we have to find values of x, y and z. So solving equations in two variables is more easy than solving equations in three variables. But here this one we can write z in terms of x, and using this equation we can write y in terms of x, and let's substitute those y and z here so that the third equation will be in terms of x only. How to write that? So let's write this as 3x plus 1 equal to 5z. So here we are writing z in terms of x. So for that we have to divide the equation by 5. So see now, z is in terms of x, 3x plus 1 by 5. To write here y in terms of x, we can write 7y as 6 minus 2x and y is 6 minus 2x divided by 7. So now we have z and y in terms of um, x. So let's substitute these values here. So we get x plus y plus z, since x plus y plus z equal to 5. So let's substitute for y and z. So substituting for y and z, we have x plus y, that is 6 minus 2x upon 7 plus z. Z is 3x plus 1 upon 5 equal to 5. Now LCM of 7 and 5 is 35. So let's write the LCM first. Here LCM of the denominator is 35, right side as it is. Here denominator is 1. So 35 divided by 1 is 35. So multiply this numerator by 35. 35 by 7 is 5. So 5 multiplied by 6 minus 2x plus 35 by 5 is 7. So 7 multiplied by 3x plus 1. Now let's write the product here. So it is 35x plus 30 minus 10x plus 21x plus 7 equal to 5 into 35. Now let's collect term in x. So these are term in x. 35 minus 10x, that means 25x. 25x plus 21x, so that is 46x. Now 30 plus 7, that is 37, equal to 5 into 35. 5 5s are 25, 15 plus 2, that is 75. So 46x is equal to 175 minus 37. So this is 8. 7 minus 4, that is 3. So 46x is equal to 138. So 138 divided by 46. So if we multiply 46 by 3, we get 3 6s are 18, 3 4s are 12 plus 1, that is 13. So value of x is 3. Now using this, let's find out z and y. So x is equal to 3, therefore y equal to 6 minus 2 into 3 divided by 7. So 6 minus 6 becomes 0. 0 by 7 is 0. And z equal to 3x plus 1. So 3 into 3. X is 3 plus 1 upon 5. So 9 plus 1, that is 10 upon 5 equal to 2. So x is 3, y is 0 and z is 2. Therefore d bar is xi plus yj plus zk, and substituting the values, it is 3 I cap plus 0 j cap plus 2 k cap. So that is 3 I cap plus 2 k cap. So this is the required vector. Now this is your today's assignment. If a bar plus b bar plus c bar is 0 bar, modulus of a bar, modulus of b bar, modulus of c bar are 3, 5, 7. Find the angle between a bar and b bar. So to find angle between a bar and b bar, write the equation as a bar plus b bar equal to minus c bar. A bar plus b bar equal to minus c bar, and square it. Squaring it, you will get a bar dot b bar in left hand side. So for that, write ab cos theta and substitute values of small letters a, b and c. Those are magnitudes of a bar, b bar and c bar, and you will get the angle. Second question we have already done. So you can use the method. Okay. So solve these two questions. Thank you. See you in the next video.